Hey guys, what's up? I'm here with Kaiser. We're doing some close quarter work, but I want to talk a little bit about reactivity and power stripping. I've had some people get all butthurt about the terminology stripping a dog of power. They think that stripping a dog of power means you're breaking the dog's spirit and crushing his will, and which is ridiculous. Actually, I don't. That just tells me that's just somebody that doesn't understand dogs. That's not what you're doing. Why would you want to break the dog's spirit? That doesn't make sense to me. That's not what this is about. Stripping a dog of power just means that dog is holding power. For instance, Kaiser holds power in his crate. He knows he has control of the inside of his crate. So I have to work him in a way that gets him to relinquish that power and give it to me. I'm not taking it from him in a mean, unreasonable way. I'm just working the dog religiously every day, making him understand the crate is mine. I'm just letting you rent a space. And you rent a space, that means you got to comply. So it has nothing to do with breaking the dog's spirit or breaking the dog's will or making the dog some kind of train wreck of a bowl of jelly or something. That's just ridiculous. The dog will still be the dog. He'll still have that same spirit, same drive. It just means that the dog understands when he's with you and doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's calm and relaxed and everything's cool, everything's good. And what that does, it helps the dog in relieving him of stress and making him a happier dog at the end of the day. So, but, you know, I don't get some people. They just want to talk out the side of their mouth about things that they know nothing about. But so on that note, I want to talk about his reactivity and what we're doing with reactivity. He's ready to eat. Now you see how far back he's set? I'm going to move him forward. Now he's not going to want to comply. So I'm just going to do a little pull on the leash. Sit. Okay. Come on. So he's being a knucklehead right now. He wants to eat. He wants to be in his crate. But we'll move beyond this. We'll just keep moving forward. We've been doing this a while, so I know that he's ready to be done. But we push a little bit further beyond that because I want him to understand I'm in control. It's not what you want. It's when I give it. But again, on the reactivity thing, it's very important that we control reactivity. Sitting way too far back. Come. Sit. There we go. Okay. So that's him trying to gain control right there. That's him holding power. So that's why I move him a little bit more forward, put him in the position that I want him to be in, and take that power back from him because he's not allowed. So back to the reactivity thing there. That was good. All dogs have it. It could be anything from chasing a light, cars, cats, deer, being aggressive at the food bowl, whatever it may be. To dogs, a reactivity is like a drug. It gets them off. It gets them high. It's an energy thing. It's like, I guess it'd be like speed. I mean, and we as human beings, we have all that characteristics also. But as human beings, we can control it. We can understand it. Where a dog cannot. They need to understand it. They need to be taught how to understand it. And learn that as long as they're with you or whoever that's in control of that situation, all they need to do is just be a good follower, and they don't need to worry about anything at all. Just hanging out, being relaxed and being comfortable, and just being a good dog. So I spend a lot of time working on reactivity, and I have 4 dogs, and I put 3 hours a day just into this guy working on his reactivity. He is reactive to everything. The world makes him reactive. It's just his nature. But by training and doing lots of training and controlling the situation, we will change that. He'll become a calmer dog, a more relaxed dog. He won't care. And I see that as we move through this style of training. I like this style of training simply because it's relational, it's very calm, very relaxed. We just keep everything in a nice steady pace. We're very consistent about our training and how I handle the reactivity. It's no more than what I do right now. This is it. I mean, very calm, very relaxed. And Kaiser will try to challenge you. Like, he'll try to get you to have some type of altercation with him, because for him, that's another reactivity that he gets off on. So we don't allow the challenge to transpire. We just keep moving forward, and I shut that down very quickly. So with each dog, it's different as to what reactivities they will have. So you just need to curb those reactivities very quickly and stay very focused on that. Now, on that note, as with Kaiser, as soon as we shut one reactivity down, he'll try to pick up on another reactivity and try to invest into that and put his energy there, because he knows the other one is actually shut down. So then we must move into that. And we constantly are readjusting our position as far as what we're dealing with is reactivity. But it all goes kind of hand in hand. So, you know, once you get the dog where you need to be, they won't care about the world. They'll just only care about what's going on with you and what you allow that dog to be a part of. So I don't allow him to just go up and pee on a tree. That doesn't work. That's him having power. And if you allow your dogs to do that, that dog holds power. I control where he does his business. Every time we do anything, it's not about him. Like, he's wanting to go into his pen right now, really, really bad. Like, really bad. He wants out of this, because he knows the more we do this, the longer we do it, the more power he loses. So, and the more I gain. So that's very, very important. So people need to understand that. It's not about breaking your dog's spirit or hurting your dog's disposition, or, you know, it's just too many people are too ridiculously sensitive about things in this day and age. It just blows my mind. Like, I worked with a trainer for a long time with Kaiser, a food-based, flavor of the day kind of trainer. It was a mess. And as soon as he showed any signs of hardcore reactivity, well, I actually bit the trainer, but it wasn't the person that was actually the one that should have been training, that supposedly some type of great dog trainer that handles reactive dogs. I've never seen her train a dog once. It was all her students. And that's why this one girl got bit by him. I tried to explain it to her, but she wouldn't listen. So, you know, I don't want my dog biting anybody, but the energy level and the reactivity was so high. It was not good. It was not good. And I knew it going into it, but nobody would listen to me. So that's what transpired. But as soon as the bite took place, they were done with my dog. And these are people that boast that they can train and take any dog out of reactivity / aggression. But basically kicked me and Kaiser out of the facility and never allowed us to come back. Never once talked to us about the situation. She avoided the situation. But this is the same person that trains service dogs that stay in prong collars, e-collars, are always on food-based style, flavor of the day training, and have a high bite rate. Her service dogs are a mess. They're not even good service dogs, but, you know, people buy into that initial picture, that initial look. If a dog does a really good set and you give it food, but the problem with that is that dog is in a heightened state of reactivity from the food. It doesn't work. A dog must have a calm, relaxed mind to absorb training and to be a calm dog, and that's what we like. So on that note, I'm going to actually crate up him. We're going to work some crate work and feed and water him. He's really hungry. I know he is. So yeah, I'll do some more videos, and just let me know what you think.